Little known facts in Marvel movies. Little known fact 1. Can Spider-Man's webbing run out? During Spider-Man's battles, his webbing always gives the impression that it's flowing continuously without end. But is that really the case? Actually, this needs to be analyzed specifically according to different versions of Spider-Man. The webbing of the original Spider-Man is shot out from inside his body. According to the setting, as long as his bodily functions are working properly, in theory, the webbing is inexhaustible. However, after a high-intensity battle, he has to replenish his nutrition in a timely manner. Otherwise, his body might not be able to synthesize enough webbing, and there could even be a situation where the quality of the webbing deteriorates. The later second and third generations of Spider-Man switched to using web shooters. For Spider-Man using web shooters, the webbing isn't limitless. It's just that many audiences didn't pay attention to some details when watching the movies. At the waist position of Spider-Man's suit, there's actually a specially designed spot where web fluid containers can be placed. When the Amazing Spider-Man fought against Electro, you could also see that the Amazing Spider-Man's web shooters malfunctioned. So, not all of Spider-Man's webbing is endless. Different settings give them their own characteristics and limitations when it comes to using the webbing. Little known fact 2. Why is Iron Man so strict with Spider-Man, and even scolds him when he makes mistakes, saying, "Without the suit, he's nothing"? In fact, there's a whole lot of Tony's love for this adopted son hidden in that. We all know that Tony has crafted several suits for Spider-Man, and the coolest one among them is definitely the Nano Spider suit. It all stems from Spider-Man's baby pajamas suit. First of all, Tony is well aware of the danger and hardship of being a superhero. He doesn't want Spider-Man to get involved in battles too early. As a high school student, Spider-Man lacks combat experience and judgment, and it's very easy for him to make huge mistakes. Secondly, Tony lacked his father's love when he was a kid. He saw his former self in Spider-Man, so he regards Spider-Man as family and protects him. In Avengers: Infinity War, when Spider-Man turned to ashes in front of Tony felt deeply remorseful. It wasn't until the final battle in Avengers: Endgame that the hug between the father and son made Tony happy. The reason he's so strict with Spider-Man is that he can't bear the risks of the battlefield. He hopes that Spider-Man can become a true hero. It's a pity that the retired Iron Man will never get to see Spider-Man's future growth. Do you know any other little-known facts in Marvel movies? Feel free to leave a comment and let's discuss.